That's good.
This footage is pretty
That's
spooky.
creepy.
Wow.
Yeah, I would never go through one of these tunnels at night.
Wow. Oi.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Nope, 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 nope. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, that got... Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. We're continuing. We're finally to double digits with BizzareBubs scary compilation. So we're on number 10. Let's get reviewing.
Reddit user Vanilla Bear encountered something really creepy while staying over at his parents' house.
Ooh.
Vanilla Bear writes, "Guys, I'm seriously freaking out. I don't know what's going on. Weird things happen in my parents'
don't
house
either.
all the time, but this is the most severe. Take a look at this footage and see what you think."
Okay, there's a doggo. Ooh. Okay. That's... Yeah. Okay. That's good.
This footage is pretty
That's
spooky.
creepy.
Vanilla Bear
Like,
approaches
it
the door
could
to the
just be a
basement,
cut.
as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside. After waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the
I'm
door,
almost tempted to just, like, kind of
Vanilla
look at
Bear
the frames
approaches
here.
the door to the basement.
Hey there, it's Eddie and Teacko. So, at this point in the recording, I tried to look at this video frame by frame to see if there was like a very definite cut, but that's kind of hard to do on YouTube. So I decided, why not just, look at this video frame by frame, like in my editing software, since I can do that here, and actually analyze to see if there's a cut at any point. I'm also going to preface, because I was, obviously when I'm editing, I'm like, reviewing things, you know, in post. And so I did notice that the door doesn't stop, like, whoever's knocking at the door and, like, rattling the door handle. It doesn't stop, the knocking and rattling doesn't stop until, like, the guy touches, until, like, you know, the camera guy touches the door handle. And that's when it stops. So I think I'll explain why that's very important. But let's look at the video here. Actually, let's look at this frame by frame. Okay, so it's approaching the door. Okay, make note that, and kind of the preface that again is that, so the door's rattling, and almost as soon as he touches the door handle, like, he opens the door. So that means that when he opens it, like, if there was some sort of, or at least what I would think is that when he does that, like, when I'm analyzing this frame by frame, there should be someone who's, like, right behind the door, like, maybe for like a frame or two, and then he disappears when the door, with like another, they cut it there, and then they have like the door empty. So that's what I would think. Just gonna do that here. Okay, so that's that point. So now let's take this frame by frame. Just for my fellow, people who also edit. So probably this video was taken, I'm gonna suspect it's probably like an iPhone camera or just a phone camera. And most phone cameras, their frame rates are by default are probably about 30 frames. And my what's this Wondershare? So Wondershare, at least for how it is right now, I have my frames at 25 frames per second. This video is probably taken at 30 frames per second, and I don't know what YouTube encoded it at. But I'm also gonna guess it's probably about 30 frames per second. So for every second, I might have 5 less frames than what this video was actually recorded with. And so that does make it a little bit complicated when reviewing footage frame by frame, because I am going to be missing five frames for every second. So maybe the cut was taken during those missing 5 frames. But let's just take this. Okay, he's reaching for the door. Okay. Okay, so right here. Reaches for the door. I guess blurry. Okay. Door opens. Okay, and we don't see anyone there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah. So, I'm not seeing a cut. Or like an obvious cut here. But what is kind of interesting, and this can just be explained by like the doors opening. So more light's going in. But right here, actually, it's actually not so obvious. I'll say maybe it's a little more dramatic the way I was doing it, but it seems like between these two cuts, the lumens in the between these two frames, like it just suddenly goes up a little bit. That doesn't seem terribly natural for like a single frame. But I mean, actually, yeah, no, maybe that is natural. But I mean, anyway, there's no one behind the door when he opens it, and he opens. I can just kind of show it. Let's go back a few. Yeah, because he opens it in like, a second at most. And so if there's a cut, because obviously the door is still, they're still knocking, they're still rattling. Yeah. So. Doesn't stop right until the end. So if there was a cut, it would have to be right when he touches the door. And I'm not seeing it. Like, the cut could have happened there. I'm looking. Because I'm looking more at the edges to see if the edges of this frame doesn't meet up with like the edges of another frame. Because otherwise, in order to, this is just two videos spliced together. Actually, there's pareidolia, not pareidolia, which I've been saying in other videos, but like maybe that's a face right there. Yeah, where would a cut be? Because I would think the cut would be somewhere around here. And yet everything's... Okay, wait. I mean, that could just be explained by the camera movement. It does seem like it does zoom. The camera does zoom in between these two frames. But, yeah, it could just be, hand motion. I don't know. So, due to this, and unless like this guy was able to, splice, edit in two shots together and get it like frame perfect. Yeah, this is. I mean, I think this just really adds to the plausibility of this video that, it doesn't appear to be a hoax. It doesn't appear that there's anyone who's behind the door. So yeah, take that as you will. Anyway, back to the main video. That's seamless. That's good. I want to believe. I want to believe that's real.
This footage is pretty spooky. Vanilla Bear approaches the door to the basement, as it seems like someone is trying to open it from the inside. After waiting anxiously and deciding as to whether or not he should open the door, he opens it, only to find that no one is there. As you can imagine, Vanilla Bear was baffled by this. One thing that Vanilla Bear is sure of is the uncanny vibe he felt during this strange occurrence. Even his dog appeared to be unsettled by it, as he was staying far away from the basement. Although he has no explanation for this, viewers have come up with their own. A common explanation is that there could have been a strong wind gust coming from outside, causing the door to do this. However, Vanilla Bear dispels this notion by stating that there was barely a breeze outside. He also adds that the door has shaken before, but never like this. That being said, what are your thoughts on this footage? It's strange, and it seems like most people are finding it hard to explain. Let me know what you think down below. The following video was posted by Esco Season 95, who was home alone at the time of this recording. Esco was lying in bed, playing with his dog while recording him, when, out of nowhere, something really creepy happens.
If the dog gets unsettled, then that's some pretty good. Might be something too if the dog gets unsettled. Oop. Okay, door shut.
The door all of a sudden closes on its own. It starts off slow, then quickly shuts itself. The video then ends.
That could be a draft.
However, it's for this reason that some viewers think this video is fake. Although the video itself is pretty creepy, some people can't help but think that this might have been staged. Perhaps someone could have been by the door pulling it with a string.
Nah.
Not going over to investigate and showing us that nobody was there makes this video come off as fake.
Yeah, the dog.
However, Esco states that the reason why the video ends abruptly is because he was recording on Snapchat. He also states that going over to open the door and keep on recording wasn't his first instinct. Esco then writes,
"That's reasonable.
All I can say is that there was no string tied to it. Nobody pulled it closed. It might have just been the AC, but it hasn't happened again and didn't happen before."
Yeah, I was gonna say it could just be a draft.
To this day, Esco doesn't know what to make of this footage. But most people agree with Esco on this being a paranormal occurrence. For now, Esco waits for more responses that can explain this creepy encounter. This next video features someone who woke up in the middle of the night and encountered something really creepy. Kathy Gollinger has been experiencing strange activity at home. With all that's been going on, she thought it'd be a good idea to have cameras set up around the house to capture anything that might explain these strange occurrences. However, little did Kathy know that doing so would leave her feeling disturbed, as the camera in her room captures something really unsettling. Kathy was sleeping when, out of nowhere, the following happens. Pay close attention to the closet or you'll miss it.
Okay. Okay, so I want to say, like, this appears to be taken during daytime, or like there's a window but there's light coming through it. That's interesting. 'Cause yeah, this looks to be daylight. So why do we need a night cam? Okay, maybe it's not daytime. I don't know why that was coming through the window, that little sparkling effect. Okay.
Kathy is woken up by a sound that came from her closet. She checks around, only to find that nothing is there. It is upon realizing this that Kathy decides to storm out of her room, as she's now freaked out by this incident. I'm sure most people would have done the same, especially right after seeing the ball fall from the closet.
Huh. I made
This
a ball.
video is without a doubt pretty spooky, and it still remains a mystery
Ball falling out
as
of
to
a
what caused the
closet.
ball to fall out.
Yeah, that's... Sometimes just balls just fall randomly.
The following video
No
was
pun
posted
intended.
by Rochelle, who's been wanting to post this video for a
Rochelle.
while, but couldn't do so, as according to Rochelle, she felt like something was preventing her from uploading the video. It was something she couldn't explain. It was a very strange feeling. However, she eventually decides to post the video. Needless to say, viewers who saw the video were left feeling strange about
That is a
it.
dog.
They were left feeling
What a
unsettled,
cute dog.
and Rochelle knew exactly how they
I'm
felt.
sorry, more focused on the dog than...
Rochelle states
This, like, weird
that
shadow.
lately she's felt like something has been watching her. Her dog has been acting strange, and this video that her sister recently took really shook her.
Look at those cute puppy eyes.
Whatever this is, it sure is pretty creepy.
Not really.
To see that you were right all along, that something was actually watching you, must be somewhat relieving, as you now know for sure that you're not being paranoid.
It's also not moving.
But at the same time, it must
Or
be
doesn't
very
appear to be moving
upsetting,
much.
as you now know that this is something beyond your control. Whether Rochelle moves out or not, viewers agree that the clip alone is enough reason to find another place.
Yeah. Look at this be a weird shadow.
This next clip is pretty creepy, as something unexpected
Shouldn't they all be
happens
pretty
towards the
creepy?
end.
Ooh.
The video starts off with someone going through a tunnel late at night.
Oh yeah.
All appears to be normal
Ooh.
until,
That's
after going
creepy.
further in, this happens.
Wow.
Yeah, I would never go through one of
So
these tunnels
cool.
at night.
Wow. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Hello?
Gee.
Hello? Hello?
Ooh.
Oh my god. No.
Ooh.
At the end of the tunnel, there appears to be someone peeking at
I
this
mean,
person.
It could just
Sure
be like,
enough,
you know,
the person recording was scared senseless upon seeing
it's not
this.
ghostly as much as it could just
Whoever
be.
this was at the end
Yeah.
of the tunnel seemed pretty creepy. But
Yeah,
the
I mean,
creepiest
anyone
part
you-
about this
you would see at the
person
end of the tunnel would be
isn't the way
creepy.
he was acting, but also how he appeared.
It could be,
If you look closely, this person appears to have no face
Santa Claus.
and a body that's similar
Nah.
to that of a puppet's.
don't-
It might have just been the
It's-
camera.
it's just a blurry photo, yeah.
However,
Or blurry
seeing this
video.
must have
He has
truly
a
been
face.
a frightening sight. But the scariest part about this encounter isn't just this creeper, but the sound of a switchblade being opened up.
Ooh, yeah.
Had this person gone any further, I'm sure that
Another
something
switchblade,
really
but
bad
it's
would have
like-
happened.
Yeah, I would not.
As always, what are your thoughts on this video? Mexican folklore is rich with stories that are still told to this day. Among those stories is the chilling legend of La Llorona, the story of a ghostly woman who drowned her kids and mourns over their deaths at night. Although you might think this story is purely fictional, some people beg to differ. The following video is a testament to the mounting evidence of those who've seen this
Ooh.
ghost. Take a look at this video and see what you think.
Sí, sí es, no manches. Se le ve el cabello largo. Se le ve el cabello largo. ¡Hey! ¿Quién eres? Mira, 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 mira. Mira, 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 mira. No manches. ¡Hey! ¿Quién eres?
Why?
¿Es la Llorona? No, 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 no. Mira, mira, mira. Cabellote largo. Cabello, el cabello, el cabello, el cabello. Uy. No.
Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no.
Oh,
Nope, 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 nope.
uy, no manches.
Nope, nope, nope.
Oh.
In the distance, there appears to be someone dressed in a white gown.
I don't care if the
Perhaps
hoax or
this
not.
might have just been someone who happens to be dressed like La Llorona.
That is
But
so
in the
creepy.
context of this legend, one can't help but think that this might be genuine footage of La Llorona caught on camera. Of
Yeah,
course,
maybe.
I'll leave it up to you to decide as to whether or not that's the case. Regardless,
That's good footage.
seeing
though.
something like
That's
this in the middle of
that's creepy.
nowhere late at night is sure to leave you feeling spooked.
very creepy.
This next video takes place at what appears to be an abandoned location. Not much info is given on the video, except that something really creepy was captured on camera.
Little shadow.
Take a look at this clip and see what you think.
See if we'll get more of that shadow.
Niño, algún espíritu, alma, demonio que se encuentra en este lugar,
Yeah, I've heard that's
manifiéstate.
I know that's like someone who's speaking Spanish just makes it kind of creepier. Ooh, 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 that guy. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no.
The person filming is calling out a spirit when all of a sudden, an apparition of what looks like a child is captured on camera.
Yeah.
However, it's not certain if this was actually the spirit of a child or something else.
Could be staged.
Whatever this
but
is, it sure is
Ooh.
unsettling.
It's staged. It's
For
good.
now. It remains a
Regardless,
mystery
very
as to
creepy.
what this was.
I don't even like seeing it. It's
But
giving
what
me
do you
twitches.
think this might be? Let me know down below.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is, but sometimes there are moments when we sense things that don't seem to be there. Call it clairvoyance or a
Okay.
sixth sense, whatever it is. Some people have this ability to feel the presence of something that
Yeah,
doesn't
goosebumps.
appear to exist.
A little bit.
And more often than not, what they sense makes them feel unsettled. Michael from YouTube has felt this way for a while,
Really,
and
Michael?
the following video shows that there's something really odd about his place. Take a look at this video and see how unsettled
Yeah,
Michael
there's a-
appears to be.
Looks like he has a saw blade next to his
Whoever's in here needs to leave. Like, I've had enough of it, and it's just getting worse. Like, really, really bad.
What's this? Yeah, he has a saw blade. Or a circular saw.
What the hell was that?
And he has, I have one of these.
What the hell was that?
Oh, oh. Yeah. Side note. This thing, really cool. I forget what it's called. But it's
What
like
the hell was that?
great for doing like inverted sit-ups. Works your core. But yeah, anyway, back to the creepiness. Oh. Turn on a light.
Alright, you need to leave. I've had enough of your games. I'm tired of being played.
Yeah.
This is so creepy. This is so creepy. My camera won't
Turn
focus.
on a light.
There we go.
Michael is really spooked. And to further add to the spookiness, Michael captures on camera what sounds like a galloping horse coming from down the hall.
Okay,
It's
not
obvious that
galloping
Michael
horse.
has been experiencing this for a while. All that he
Galloping
can do for now
footsteps, that's for
is share
sure.
this video and gather advice from viewers as to what he can do to stop this. All of us can recall a time in which we felt really happy. Before drifting off to sleep, we think about these memories as they remind us that
Aw.
life isn't all that bad. Whatever it is that we're going through, these memories remind us that it's okay. Eventually, there will be better moments. However, as you think about such memories, you might come across one in particular that you're sure is the best moment you've ever lived.
Man, those
the
kids must have
happiest
thought
you've
they were
ever
so
been.
cool.
But as you
They'll
ruminate
never be that
more
cool
and more
again.
about this memory, you may start to remember things you once forgot.
Ooh. I like that noise.
Then,
That startled
for
me.
some reason, you begin to tremble.
Brrr.
You don't know
Brrr.
why, but you think that it may have to do with the memory currently playing in your head.
Gosh.
You close your
That
eyes
sound is
tightly
messing with
as
me.
you try your best to recall a different memory, a memory to cover up the one that's slowly unfolding itself, as it's too horrifying to think about.
Is, like, are they going to say
And
there's
then,
something behind them?
out of nowhere, it hits you. You suddenly remember the reason as to why this memory was locked away deep inside the recesses.
Wait a minute.
Try your best
Wait
to
a
recall
minute.
a different memory, a memory to cover up the one that's slowly unfolding itself, as it's too horrifying to think about. And then, out of nowhere, it hits
Yeah.
you.
Like, I admit, I did get goosebumps
You
when I saw
suddenly
that.
remember the
That's
reason
photoshopped.
as to
That's
why
totally
this memory
photoshopped.
was locked away deep inside the recesses of your mind. What you thought was a happy memory was nowhere. It hits you.
Is that the...
Unfolding itself, as it's too horrifying to think about.
Let's see. I don't,
And then,
like,
out of nowhere,
it's either
it
this
hits
one's
you.
photoshopped or the next photo is photoshopped.
You suddenly remember the reason
I don't
as to
know.
why this memory
That's-
was locked away
that
deep
seems
inside the
photoshopped.
recesses of your mind. What you thought was a happy memory was in
Like,
fact
even with, like,
a frightening
these, like, little
one.
digital pixel things. I mean,
The
the fact
photo
they
you're
have those
seeing
little pixels
is really
that does
unfortunate.
add to the effect, but...
This photo was taken by the father of the child in this picture. It was then posted on Facebook by his wife, who writes, "My husband took this picture of our son playing with his imaginary friend Pauline. We thought it was just a normal thing to have an imaginary friend. I
Really?
had one
Ending
as a
with a
child
photo?
myself. But after this picture, we decided
It's
to
going to be a
move.
really good photo.
This photo is unfortunate, as the child that's in it will look back at this memory when he's much older and realize that his so-called imaginary friend wasn't imaginary at all,
Oh,
but instead something real.
okay, that's her.
What was once an innocent moment
Okay, legitimately, when I saw this, I thought that was like her, like his mom or his sister. Okay, so that's supposed to be the imaginary friend.
is
Okay,
now
no, that's
a haunting
that's
memory.
creepy. That's genuinely creepy.
Thanks for watching, and I
Okay.
hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Yeah. So that's number 10. So, yeah, so that was pretty creepy. Even ending with the picture, that was a pretty creepy picture. So yeah. Now that we're in double digits, I think we have a pretty good series going on. We'll have to see what's more in store. But anyway, I'm Teacko. Thank you for enjoying, and stay subscribed for more creepy clips coming up.